Hello everyone, Noah Watry here, and today I will be taking you on a journey back to Johto. The premise of these videos is simple. I used to have a lot of cards. Quite a few cards, as you can see right off the bat. No Venusaurs, no Charizard, well, one Charizard in here, no Blastoise, still to be found in all of my first generation Pokemon, base set, jungle, fossil, all of those still throughout here I have to go through to see what I have yet. And then, of course, through the Johto Pokemon. Again, we'll get through the Kanto ones at a different date and time. But for today, I just want to go through my Johto Pokemon. The Pokemon cards that I have, I went through all of them. And what I used to do when I collected cards way back when is that I would order them from the Pokemon number. So in this case, Chikorita would be 152 all the way to 251, which was Ho-Oh. And then, of course, Celebi, a couple of cards with that one as well. But without further ado, let me just kind of take you through memory lane here as I page through on what I currently have. Again, right off the bat, I noticed no Meganium. I used to have a holographic one of that. Sold it. Yes, I know. Silly of me. But Typhlosion, I used to have the Neo. I don't remember if it was Genesis or Discovery, but I did have a Neo Typhlosion. But as you can see here, Quilava, Typhlosion, Totodile. Same thing. Ends with Crocodile. No Feraligatr. But we'll just kind of page through and take a look at what my collection is currently of all of the Johto Pokemon that I've collected over the years, with me now wanting to return and collecting full-on Neo Discovery and Genesis sets. I'm not quite sure if I'll go through the Light and Dark series, which I kind of forgot about until I came across a few cards. So we'll see what that might entail. Again, we're just going to start small. We will go all the way through the base set, jungle, fossil, Team Rocket series, which is probably my favorite card series. But the Kanto cards, as you can see, quite a bit to page through. Again, I didn't have these in any order for sets, which I think I might do as we move forward. But I was just ordering them in order of the numbered Pokemon. So all of these are in order for the Pokemon number. As you can see, not too many great cards, a lot of common and uncommons, a few rares sprinkled in here as I've collected in the past few years. But again, just knowing that, yes, a few years ago I did sell off all of my rare holographics from all of the earlier series and extremely regret it. So here we are. But we don't dwell on the past too much, at least we try not to. We're going to keep moving forward with the cards that we're collecting now and in the future. Here's my collection of Johto Pokemon. Skizor, he's one of my favorites. Heracross, I always loved him as well from the TV series with Ash Ketchum. Ah, my Ursaring. Oh, you would have went right there, buddy. Miss you too. As you can see again, just nothing too special, but just a walk through memory lane. You won't see any doubles. I've always kept the doubles off to the side or sold them off. Unless they were a holographic rare, then I would keep them in the back here. Another Skarmory I had also. The Houndoom of Neo. That was a thing to behold. No longer have that as well. And then as we go through all the baby type Pokemon with the Hitmontop, Tyrogue, Smoochum. I don't have an Elekid or what was the... Smoochum. Okay, Smoochum's right here. And then the Pikachu and Pichu. I don't have a Pichu either. But as we get to the dog types, the legendary dogs, Entei, I've never had a Raikou. Raikou would go here before Entei. I never had that one. Suicune I had a few of. And then this one, as we turn the page, I know I did have the Neo Tyranitar. That was one of my favorite cards as well. And of course, my favorite Neo set, or card from that set, was the Lugia. that, as you can see, I no longer have. That Lugia was probably a top 5 card of mine that I had. No longer have it. That one will probably be a little bit difficult to obtain, or at least be quite costly. But such is life. Thanks for watching, taking a look through my Johto Pokemon. Again, in the future, we're going to go through the Kanto cards I have. Of course, the old trainers. This is just my first, second gen series book. So just the thickness of it and what we all have in here. So a lot to go through. Trip down memory lane just to show my affinity for all things Rocket. A sticker my mom bought me 20 plus years ago. I never used it. I always thought, okay, I only get one shot at this. What could I possibly put this on that I wouldn't ruin? So I've kept it all these years. And then me and my friends, we used to have a Team Rocket Super Squad. And as you can see, my name, my age of 16 back then, looks like it started at 15 and I changed it once I turned 16. Favorite Pokemon is still Pidgeot. And Pidgeot was the flying type, but I, for some reason, put Colorless, Trainer, and Stealer. Don't know why that would have been the type I went after, but okay. And this was my official Pokemon stealing license, approved by Giovanni. Pikachu right there with Jesse and James. And I didn't have a laminator back then, so I took pieces of paper and just taped them together. Oh my goodness. And on the back we have, of course, the Team Rocket mantra. Again, some reason we have Misty on here with Weezing and Arbok. But this was originally made when I was 15. I'm now 38, soon to be 39. So we're going on, my goodness, 20 plus years. That is insane. Yikes. Where does the time go, am I right? But I digress. Thank you everyone for taking a look at my Johto Pokemon binder. Kanto's coming up next. I'm going to try to get through these in the next day or two, and then that video will follow. This is just one of my binders. I have a few more binders off to the side as well, but those are all of the I don't know, the newer generation Pokemon cards that you'll see, or that we've been opening recently with the Sword and Shield sets. That is what the other binder contains. We'll get to those two in a bit. Hopefully I can sell off all of the newer cards for me to obtain the older ones. But once again, everyone, sorry it's just a random video here today, but I wanted to get something out. Thank you, and God bless. Hope everyone has a great weekend.